Hey, what's good, everybody? It's me, your hero, Benjamin Banks, and you're watching Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And today we are reviewing the Book of Boba Fett. Is it book 1 or chapter 1? I can't remember. Is it book 1?
Yes.
Every episode is called book.
Hey, well, I'm going to call it, like D said, Mandalorian 2.0. And we're doing a review on it today. And
we ain't disrespecting
Mandalorian
like that.
Are my co-hosts of Leveling Up with the Benjamin Banks podcast, Rebellious D, and Terrific Trav, Double OT. How you fellas doing today?
Double O Swedish fish. Let's go.
Ready to rock.
Hey, that's what I love to hear. So before we get into today's review, everybody that's watching, make sure that you like this video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content here on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. And D, like you say every time,
podcast in the description. Like, follow, subscribe to the channel. Hey, and just remember, just pretend that the like button is trying to run spices through your town without your permission. When it turns around, you tell the like button you're still faster than it, and you click it.
You click it.
you click it. I like how like a lot of shows that we've been reviewing have to deal with somebody trying to run something illegal in the town. Like we're seeing it on Superman and Lois right now, and we saw it on Titans, the Liquid Courage, and now we're seeing it on the Book of Boba Fett. Now, I know originally we had talked about reviewing this from the get-go, and it's like me and Trav, we weren't feeling that first episode, man. A lot of people weren't feeling that first episode. It just felt like it was a okay episode. We see Boba Fett, who's always been hyped up as this badass and the Star Wars universe and whatnot. And of course, his dad is Jango Fett, and I was just disappointed, especially after what we saw what he did in the Mandalorian season 2. It was like I wanted to see that same Boba Fett, but it's like in the Book of Boba Fett, he was more of a pacifist. Like he was trying to do stuff the right way, do stuff without having to, use violence and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I get that they're trying to do a different approach with him, but it's like I want to see what I want to see. Everybody wants to see Boba Fett kick ass. You know what I'm saying? Trav, I know that you've been praising this show, saying that it's been good from the beginning. What was your thoughts on the Book of Boba Fett, man?
Well, first off, that's a lie. Second off, I ain't got no thoughts, bro. I got thoughts on the Mandalorian. I ain't got no thoughts on Boba.
Hey, well, we'll get to that. Well, I mean, if you don't have no thoughts, then D, let me hear some of your opinions on the Book of Boba Fett, especially how it started out, man.
I definitely think I'll take it from here. I definitely thought that it picked up way too goddamn slow for me. I mean, when you think of Boba Fett, he's the guy was basically like a legend or a myth. You know what I'm saying? Like when this guy shows up, I want to see him cracking heads, and it was like for a minute there, it had me scared. They brought in the Power Ranger bikes. I didn't. But then they did reel it in. Yeah, I mean, come on. Chewie's cousin was sweet.
He was.
No, hold on. We're not gonna. They already disrespected, my boy BK enough, bro.
Oh yeah, I didn't agree with that either, Trav. But I mean, it was just. I needed to see it pick up, and it did. Thank goodness it finished strong. I'll leave it there.
Hey, well, you know what they said, man. Mando, he showed up. Them 2 dogs was outside. He was upstairs going hard, man. Like, that's what we needed. We needed Mando.
There's only one line that sums this up. This whole thing. I can take you in warm. I can take you in cold.
That's right.
And then I knew I was in good hands when I heard that line.
Yes. Oh, yeah. I was at the gym, and I had finally got to the episode when Mando showed up. And I just got really excited. And my friend who I was working out with, they was just like, "Why are you so happy?" I was like, "Cause he's back."
Because he's back.
It's like, and this was at a point because sometimes I work out at the gym. Either my headphones might be dead or they break on me because those Five Below headsets, they only last for so long. And like I was excited when I saw Mando showed up, and I love the fact that it wasn't just like a 1 episode deal. Like he was in 3 episodes. Then we get to see Luke again, and we get to see Grogu, and Grogu's out there kicking ass, using like the Jedi tricks and all that stuff. And I also love that we got to see his past too, and we saw like what happened once Order 66 was activated, and he was just trying to survive. And I understand like why the Empire was trying to get him and whatnot. And I also love the fact that he told Mando, I can't remember if it was Mando or Luke. Yeah, it was Luke, where he said that, you know, he wasn't the only one of his race. So I think that that's cool. And Trav, like, what were your thoughts on seeing Luke and Grogu return?
I was hyped, bro. Interesting to see what happens going forward.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Interesting to see.
I just want to piggyback and say that I think it's interesting because Grogu, come to find out, he's presented with the choice, you know, the chainmail or the lightsaber, and it took us down one road, but come to find out, he took the man. Hold on, down.
They coming to get our boy.
So.
That's Michael. That's just Michael, and I ain't talking about Myers either. You know what I'm saying?
I heard it,
Michael B, baby. But I think that it's going to be interesting to see what ends up happening to Grogu. I think he will eventually end up with, you know, the jet helping rebuild the school and whatnot. But I think it'll be a long road, you know, with Mando.
Well, see, my thing to piggyback off of that is because this takes place, you know, decades before episode 7 and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
And I mean, we see that Luke is the only one teaching at the school and whatnot. So I really hope that they just go in a direction where he doesn't join back up with Luke, because Luke did present him with that option where it's just like, you know, either you stay with me or you go and be with him. And, you know, he chose to be with Mando. I just think that because of, you know, that trilogy that came out, it left a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths, even though, you know, there are people out there that do love the trilogy and whatnot. I just think that, I mean, maybe that could play a part into like why Luke became. Nah, I ain't gonna defend that, man. The Last Jedi, it was dumb. I'm not about to sit here and try to explain. Well,
no, that's exactly what they did, though.
Yeah, it's like
that's exactly what they did with this whole choice thing.
Yeah, and it needs to stay this way. It doesn't need to, because didn't they say that they were going to be doing a new trilogy too? I mean, not a new trilogy, but like the last trilogy that we just got, it's going to be retconned or something.
They ain't doing that, bro.
Yeah, it's just
I don't keep tabs on it, like not that heavy, you know.
Yeah, but I mean, but all in all, I mean, this show, it started off slow. It did. I mean, just looking at the Boba Fett stuff, I did like when they showed, you know, what happened after he got out of the worm and whatnot, and how he was working with the aliens. I feel like that was the turning point that made it to who he is, because, you know, like I said, we always knew him as a badass, but it's like now he's working with people, and I'm guessing that probably took him back to when he was a kid, and he wasn't such a badass at that point in his life. But yeah, D, you mentioned the Power Rangers bikes.
Yeah, I just wanted to say, I want to piggyback off your piggyback.
Okay.
Because it was like, I get, you know, trying to lead a different life and stuff, but you, at some point in time, like we saw towards the end of it, you know, we are who we are.
Yeah.
And it was like, I thought it was kind of, I don't want to say silly, but it was like, you know, how many attempts on your life do you need before you put somebody 6 feet under? You know what I mean?
It was silly.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Silly. Like, damn, like,
I mean, he was surrounded by people with the shields. He got the jetpack on, and he acted like he ain't know what to do.
Dude, I ain't gonna bring that scene up.
Oh, yeah. We're gonna bring up a couple scenes.
Well, Trav, the floor is yours, man. Go ahead and bring them up, man.
Well, let's just be real about it, man. The first 3 episodes are kind of doo-doo. Like, it just is what it is. They made this man out like a little bitch. Because the impression at the end of Mando is this dude taking over.
Yeah.
He's about to be this crime lord, and he about to run stuff. And once again, you really felt like from the Mandalorian stuff that you was about to see badass Boba Fett, because we never got it. We still never got it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, Mando, I need your help. Yeah. On the double.
He calling him up. Oh my God.
Lord.
It's so true. The sad part is that Jon Favreau wrote this series.
Yeah, he did. That's and I mean, do you think that this was like a different approach? Because it's just like with Mando, it was just action heavy. I mean, this was action heavy too, but you know, we just saw like how badass Mando was, and he was just like, you know, I want to make this series different than Mandalorian, but if it's not broken, then why fix it? It's like all he had to do was just give everybody what they wanted. And it's like
Keep going, back.
I
was just gonna say.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I thought you were going.
No. All I was gonna say is that, like Trav said, the first 3 episodes, they did have some cool moments in them, but it's like for the most part, it's like who is this guy? He's trying to be peaceful with everybody and be friends with everybody. Like, imagine if we got a Dragon Ball. I mean, we did.
I got a better one for you.
But
what if we had a Punisher where he won't try to punish nobody?
Oh my god,
that's what it reminds me of. You know what I mean?
For real.
Like, hey, get out of my neighborhood.
It's like, hey, let's talk about it.
Huh? Yeah, here's 50 Cent. Get on the bus.
I don't necessarily think the story's bad if you didn't give us the impression that we was going to see a badass Boba Fett.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
And the other thing is you made the show look exactly like Mandalorian, but it wasn't as good. So therefore you gave us the Dollar Tree, generic version of the Mandalorian.
The Wish version.
You gave us the Wish version of the Mandalorian, bro. And it actually took bringing him in to make the show good.
Yeah.
And then I was just disappointed in Robert Rodriguez. And until the last episode, nothing felt like Robert Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Until this wild last episode.
Yes.
Wild.
So much action in it. Something I want to touch on is when I was watching the season finale, the giant robots that were in it. I love how this series, I don't know if I mentioned this in our Mandalorian review, which is up here on the channel if you guys want to check it out. But I love the Terminator feels, because remember in season 2 of Mandalorian, you had the dark, I can't remember what they were called, but it's like they were like the dark troopers or something like that. And they were just like the T-800s. And then now in this, we get these giant robots that have these indestructible shields, and no matter what they do, like they can't get through them. And then Boba Fett, like I feel like this was when he was badass, when he showed up with the giant monster and was wrecking house
super
and whatnot. I thought that was cool. And also too, something I wanted to mention, seeing the starfighter from the Phantom Menace, that was really cool. And I loved how at the end Grogu, he kept on tapping on it. And Mando said, this is going to be the last time.
I'm not a fan of that being his ship, though. I gotta say that. Like, this man don't need to be traveling in a little ass cubby.
I feel you.
Like, the man should be traveling in. What made the Millennium Falcon so cool was there was a whole set for the ship.
Yeah.
And that's how the Razor Crest was. There was a whole, you had upstairs, the downstairs. This man traveling in a little McDonald's place bubble.
He's a space cowboy for real now. He got a space force.
I was like, nah, bro, you need a ship. You know what I mean? Not no little cruiser.
Like baby Anakin.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you guys this, because this is set like after episode 6. And, we got Luke in it, and they used the technology to make him young. Do you guys think that we may see Harrison Ford appear in Mandalorian or Book 2 of Boba Fett?
There's not enough money in the world to pay Harrison Ford to come back. And
I think he might be done.
Yeah, he's done. My attention is drawn to who's our next villain, to be honest.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be old girl trying to get the Darksaber back. Do you think that's the direction
absolutely
we go next?
I can see that.
Absolutely. Yeah. He's definitely going to come to blows with Bo-Katan.
Yeah, I could definitely see that.
Creed.
It was somebody else.
That's Lieutenant Starbuck for you, baby.
Yeah, I can't remember the person's name.
Also the Rancor at the end. Not the Rancor.
Oh yeah,
was it?
It's a Rancor.
When he was riding it, it gave me what's the name of the Lord of the Rings games? Shadows of War and the other one, Shadows of Mordor.
Yeah,
because you can control giant beasts like that.
Right.
And that's all my mind was thinking.
It's Robert Rodriguez right there, man.
Hey,
we got him.
That was sweet. There was a lot going on there.
For sure.
Episode, man. Yeah. And I love how it was just a straight fight from the start all the way to the finish. You know what I'm saying? My boy showed up and he ran into Boba Fett. He told him, he's like, hey, I got my people on the roofs too. You really want to do this? And and just they all went out, man. And I really love that. I love that this is how the show ended. So that's all I really have to say. I don't know if you guys have anything else that y'all want to say or mention.
I got just one.
Mention. Yeah, go ahead, Trav.
I got one more complaint. I got to get it out. Sure. is I hate how they seem to shit on characters they pull from the series and bring up characters that they created specifically for the show. You know, when we finally got Chrysanthemum, this dude looked badass. I was like, hell yeah. I was telling everybody, watch out, bro. He a badass. And they made me look dumb as hell, bro. They made me look dumb as hell. And, you know.
You got the mango at the end, Trav. What you want?
Bro, but Cad Bane, that dude's.
Oh, yeah, he's legit. I didn't really like
He's
the way
legit,
they did his
bro.
ass.
And it's like,
like
they already
that.
killed this man off? How? How they already killed this man off, bro?
Yeah.
Hey, well, I'll say it like this. Agent May's character, she got shot in Mandalorian, was brought back. It's not a, you know, I'm not going to write him off until it's definite. I mean, just like the sheriff, you know, he's obviously in the super tub. So
Yeah, but he's from the books, and they pretty much made him out to be garbage, bro. Like they took this man out with the quickness.
He got shot.
I'm just saying.
So again,
it
I'm just
reminded me of
saying-
when Goku got shot by the laser gun in Resurrection of Hell. That's what it reminded me of. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad that he's still alive, but it is one of those things. I like when your boy, what's his name? Not Cad Bane, Cobb. No, yeah, Cad. Yeah, I said it right.
Yeah,
where he was just like, yeah, you should have left the armor on. I thought that.
Yeah.
I mean, because he would have survived if he had that armor on. But
I'm
no,
just
I
saying,
get what you're saying, Trav.
Mando and Fennec Shand, they created for this show, and they are much superior than everybody else on the show. And I'm just like, they shitting on characters that I've been reading for years.
Well, I got to stand up for Mando. He's just a sweet character. He be getting hands, bro.
For sure.
He be getting clipped up all the time. It's more like a Western, is the way I look at it.
Shand, though. I mean, like you go back to Mandalorian, and when she was up there, like she was a badass. She was still a badass up here, but she felt like her hand was being held. Like she couldn't do much. And I understand because, you know, Boba's just like, oh, we got to do
I was going to say, she's in debt to this lame-o.
He saved her life. So, I mean.
This wannabe Boba Fett.
Yeah, I just don't. It's like, dude, how many times you need to try and get killed before you start taking hits? That's all I gotta say.
I just think, again, they sold us something that it's kind of like the McDonald's commercials or whatever when they show food on the commercial and then you go and buy it. Yeah. They sold us something and didn't deliver what they were selling us.
Yeah,
and
you're right.
That's on them, bro. I mean, that's on them.
100%. I need better, Adam. I need better.
We know Mandalorian gonna be fired though. That's we already
take
know
you in warm. I can take you in.
I mean, but it's just crazy. Like when he shows up, it's like the show just got. It went from like right here to all the way up here when he.
And I'm so glad that this man cut himself with the lightsaber, because you got Rey, who just picked up a lightsaber for the first time and went toe to toe with a fucking Sith Lord. You know what I mean? Versus,
well, bro, you got
Mando sliced his shit. You know what I mean? He couldn't walk.
She's you know,
I don't want to hear it. I'm just saying, you know. They make it a little bit more realistic on trying to learn.
I said I'm good on that.
Hey, look, Ray.
I don't need no explanation.
Hey, look, Ray was able to duel two of them lightsabers, though, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the force was strong in her. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well.
But yeah, I mean, so D, starting with you first. Final thoughts,
please,
and your final rating for.
I can't go last.
Nah, you go first.
Damn, Mando. I'm gonna get this a 7 out of 10. Mando, I mean, it was about at a cold 3. I was taking it in cold at first, boy. But when he showed up, it warmed up a bit. I'm gonna give it a 7. I need more grit out of Boba Fett if we get a book 2 or whatever they're doing. You know, next time I see this guy, he better be taking heads. So
Facts.
Trav, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Stop playing.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 7 too, because even though the first 3 episodes are like super lukewarm, 4 through 7 were really good, and I do understand that Mando's in out of the last 4. He makes up 3 of them, but it looked promising on episode 4. That was a really good Just Boba Fett episode. So maybe they were starting to turn the page, even if Mando didn't come into the fold. I don't know, but yeah, like you said, D, I need more next season.
Yeah,
or
for sure. Like,
you know,
come on, stop playing.
or don't even invest any more money.
Yeah, don't even do
We
it.
good.
Yeah, exactly. We good.
For me, first, I just want to say that it's special for me that Mandalorian, he returned on my birthday, so I will give them points for that.
Bro, we're in the month of February, and he's still finding a way to somehow shoehorn in his birthday.
I have to. But yeah, I give the series a 6 out of 10. 6 out of 10 because it's like I just wasn't a fan of it, and I binged it. I binged 5 or 6 episodes because Trav told us last week was the season finale.
Yeah, that's right. Only because I was hoping it was over. Damn it.
And I mean, like just binging it. I already wasn't a fan of the first episode, but then to have to sit through the other episodes, and then once Mandalorian shows up, that's when it really started getting good to me, in my opinion. So I give it a 6 out of 10. Hopefully, I don't know if they are coming out with a season 2 or not. Has it been confirmed that they're coming out with a season 2?
I haven't heard anything.
It hasn't been confirmed, but I mean, I'm more than certain we're gonna get a book 2.
Okay, so we get a book 2. Yeah, they're just gonna have to step the game up, make Boba Fett a badass, man. If you want him to be a good guy and for the people and all that stuff, I mean, like that's fine, but still make him a badass. There's no reason.
Mando's a good guy, and he's still a badass.
There's no reason that Boba Fett should be surrounded by 6 guys and they just taking him out, man.
My thing is, Banks, they're literally cowboys. They're space cowboys.
Yeah.
What? Dude, they kill people all the time. Like, they came to your town, they blew up a casino. That's what it took. Like, dang, like kill somebody already.
It's just like
make an example.
It's time to get serious. Like, come on, man. Yeah, that's what I'm giving a 6 out of 10. Let us know in the comments what you thought about the Book of Boba Fett, or as D calls it, Mandalorian 2.0. And hop in the comments. Let's talk about it. Trav, let them know where they can find you at in social media land.
Oh, I'm on the Instagram at ZK Audio. You can find me on the Twitter at TRAVIOSCK, where I'm also on Letterboxd, ranking and rating my daily movie watches. I watched the Riddick trilogy this week, and I still really enjoy those movies. D?
You can find me at rebellious_D23 at raincore.com or Instagram.com. Thanks. Hey, if they need, look, Boba Fett, I don't need to say it. Where's that Benjamin Banks 2.0?
Bro, Boba Fett stacked with help. He shouldn't need anything, to be honest with you, but
he had a raincoat. He still needed help.
I just want to say, because I had saw this meme where it was Boba Fett and Mando sitting next to each other, and the interviewer was just like, is it true that Boba Fett is the most dangerous bounty hunter in all the universe? And Mando was like, he's not even the most dangerous bounty hunter in his own series.
It's right. True. It's so true.
It's true.
Yeah, I love the Captain Phillips meme with this my show.
It's my show now. But you can find me, your hero Benjamin Banks, at KingBenji_Banks on Twitter and Instagram. You can find me on Facebook at Benjamin Banks. I should be the first person to pop up. If not, then I need to contact Mr. Zuckerberg. Thank you again for watching our review. Make sure that you check out some more of our reviews that we have here on the channel, along with our interviews. Make sure that you check out our podcast, where we have brand new episodes every Tuesday. The link is down in the description. We'll see you next time on our next review. Stay positive. Keep that pinky up. Happy Black History Month. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Peace. Thank you for watching a brand new episode of Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks. Make sure that you hit that like button and you subscribe to our channel. Hit the bell button so that way you're always notified when we have new content on our channel. Make sure you check out our podcast, where we release new episodes every Tuesday, and the video of that episode is uploaded on Friday. And you can find new episodes of our podcast on all podcast platforms. Make sure you follow all the Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks social media accounts at Leveling Up Banks on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Also, we have a Patreon. If you're feeling generous and would love to donate to us, it's at Leveling Up Banks. And huge shout out to our patrons. We really appreciate you and thank you for the support. We'll see you next time on Leveling Up with Benjamin Banks.